believe it or not, I wasn't like that creatively fulfilled by a lot of the roles.
By being wench.
By being wench.
Daisy Doris May is a drag king, writer and performer known for her bold, character-driven comedy. With acting credits including Sex Education, Downton Abbey and The Last Kingdom, Daisy is now taking stages by storm as her three alter egos, Steve Porter's Hands Off and the divine Karen Moonstone. We caught up in East London as she embarked on her first tour, Big Night Out.
Hello, welcome to What You Want to Talk About. I'm Ben, this is Daisy.
Hi.
Daisy, what do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about so much with you. Shall we start with character comedy?
Shall we? That feels like a really good place to start.
It's what I'm obsessed with.
Okay.
And it's kind of ended up being my career. Who would have thought? Just from being a weirdo, it's kind of turned into my career.
Welcome to my life.
Oh my God, I love it. Congratulations to us. Yeah.
You kind of came up through drag, kinging, in East London.
Yeah, I guess before that, I trained as an actor. At drama school, I was doing, Shakespeare plays and little bits of filming, but nothing I could really creatively get my teeth stuck into. I played the role of wench in The Last Kingdom. They wouldn't even give me a name. It was really fun. I was in Budapest, but I was like, guys, can we give me a name or am I just going to go my wench? But anyway, believe it or not, I wasn't like that creatively fulfilled by a lot of the roles.
By being wench.
Which actually may surprise you because now I feel like I'd love to be wench. Wench 2? Do you want to be wench 2?
Wench 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Basically, I've always had an obsession with character comedy. I grew up on Smack the Pony. They are my gods. And also just how being weird can be cool. I just love everything that they're about. Full circle, spoiler alert. Sally Phillips came to my show this year and liked it.
I think I've seen the pictures of it. I was scrolling through your Insta yesterday and I saw the picture and I was just like, no. I
wasn't cool. I was not chilled.
No, fair enough. I wouldn't be. What happened? What did you do?
Well, when I first went to see Smack the Pony at Edinburgh because they did a live stint, I was queuing up on my own, ready to buy the merch. And then I see Fiona, I see Dune. Apparently, when I meet Dune, I accidentally kiss her on the lips. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I've heard. And then I met Sally and I can't believe I'm saying this on record now. It's just they're going to see it and be like, absolute loser. But yeah, I did meet Sally and she had heard of my show and it was overwhelming. And then I left with the T-shirt and cried outside the building. And then the next day, she hung around, went for a drink and she got it. She got what I was doing, which was really cool when your icons get what you're up to. It was a surreal moment, but it was kind of extraordinary at the time.
In terms of the creation of because you're about to embark on your debut tour.
Oh my days, I know.
Or you're embarking on it.
I know, midway.
And you're bringing 3 of your alter egos together for the first time.
Yes. Hans Off, obviously, is the cookiest club kid. He is born in the Clockcomputer Berghain. He's allergic to queuing. It's not his fault.
We'd get on really well.
So I feel that, he's such a creature, Hans. Also, he's a clown, really. The thing is with him, he's the VIP that's never on the guest list. He makes everyone else feel like a VIP. He can be outrageous, and the thing is with Hans, he doesn't smile. Which was for me, a big people pleaser. That's really important, bitch. You and Hans are gonna really get on, baby.
I really believe it.
Minimal clicks to you, baby. Karen, I suppose, is more...
Can you talk us through who Karen is?
The divine Karen Moonstone is the full name. Thank you, Ben.
Sorry.
Thank you.
My
Not
mistake.
just Karen. How fucking dare you? No, the divine Karen Moonstone. Healer, guru, energy midwife. Karen she's a self-appointed guru. She's just your white woman who thinks she really changed the yoga scene. And yeah, she's obviously got anger management issues. But I did a headstand and did some yoga on a plane on the way back from Ibiza. and it went viral. It got like 15
as a
million
bit, or
views.
just because you were just...
I put on Karen's wig.
Right.
I asked a stranger to borrow my phone. I was like, you're going to meet Karen in a minute. Do you mind just filming me? She was from Liverpool. She was like, who's Karen? What's going on? What the fuck is that wig? Can't say where the road goes, where the day flows, only time. Anyway, I do this headstand. It's a Jet2 plane. All the staff are like looking at me, and yeah, it did kind of go mental. I was a bit frightened that people thought that it was me. I had comments like, namaste in your fucking seat.
That's good.
And like, I've never wished for turbulence more. She is not an alter ego in the fact that like I want to be more like her, but it's like satirical comedy, obviously, you know, taking the piss out of people who are extremely problematic in that way. It's very jarring, but hopefully people get the point, you know, that I just went like this. Can you tell?
No, it was really good.
I completely got away with it.
Recovered from that one.
Woo! Oh, God.
Steve, you tell. I was going to be like, this is who Steve is, by the way. I don't know if you know this character that you created.
Steve he's based on the boys that I grew up with that are trying to fit in, trying to be cooler than they are, wearing the bling, got the swag, a ladies' man, but actually is a complete softie at heart and just wants to like connect with people and make people feel good.
Don't fall in debt this Valday, fall in love.
He's on a journey, he's been listening, learning, he's been loving. When I go around as Steve to like Wetherspoons or like literally I love going out and wondering, it's super interesting who engages with Steve and who finds him funny. Last week I did a show in Manchester. Everyone I met was just like, they got it and they wanted to chat to Steve, and I had like people filming me in all different angles. It was crazy. And like,
No.
Steve was just like, oh, brother, get in. You know, I was doing like boy band kind of flash mobs on the street in the end with like people. It was hilarious.
Wait, what do I need to do to pull birds up north?
You're asking the wrong people. We're into men, so I wouldn't know.
How do you come about, if you're sitting there at your desk, I don't know if that's where you're creating it, and you sort of go, oh, right, I've had this idea. Like, how do you get from that to...
Such a good point. Well, first of all, I started these characters in lockdown. There was no distractions. I was living on my own, and I had time and space to just play, I think, and just literally for weeks on end, that's all I did. I think...
Your neighbours thought there were 5 people living in
honestly, they really, really saw it all. But I think what I've learned, so this year I made Justin Case, who's your health and safety inspector, and he loves a good time. And I had to realise that I was like, I don't know everything about him. I don't know what he has for breakfast. I don't know who he's dating, like I don't know his like orientation with his beliefs and his everything. But I think you have to accept the fact that you are just discovering this. And because I love voices and I love accents, a character often starts from a voice. And I try and think like, let's take John T, for example. John T. Edward Montgomery III, who's obviously absolutely tough. We don't like him, but what is it that, you know, maybe his parents had never loved him, maybe he's got micropenis, maybe he's got, what is it that his story is that's like, what can you do to add a different angle whilst creating a character? I will be inspired by someone who I meet, like, I'm just like, that person is a character. So I had nodules. The guy who took out my nodules is called John Rubin. He's a very famous throat surgeon, voice therapist. John Rubin also took me to Ruth Epstein, who was my speech therapist. Ruth is also like this. I'm not going to... And I have only realised that a decade later, I created Mike Hunt, and you got it.
Thanks for bringing us all along on that journey.
Just in case anyone wasn't... I love it. Oh my God. But anyway, so my friend was having a hen do. We want to have a stripper, but we don't. Like, let's do a spin on it. I was like, Steve, I'm not sure. He's asexual, really. Like, no. So I was like, let me create someone new. And then Mike Hunt, who's actually, he's bald. And I had just like a little ring of hair here. like big 70s glasses, and he'd be like, like that kind of move where you're like. So it wasn't like sexy. It was more like Napoleon Dynamite.
I will turn on.
It was a weird, kooky little move. Anyway, this is a long way round of saying I realised that actually I was inspired by those two people who made a huge impact in my life about 10 years ago.
I think if anybody did anything like that about me, I'd just be like, diva.
Yeah.
Made it.
I made it.
Love. Another thing about me, amazing.
In a few years' time, I'm gonna impersonate this.
This.
It's gonna be really fun.
Good luck.
Singing in the shower, self-esteem.
Crying on runs, that's my thing.
Ooh, I love a good cry.
Oh my God.
I love a good cry, and I love crying to music. You know the songs you need to put on.
After this tour, what's the plan? Where are you going to take the characters next?
I am going to South Africa next month. I'm doing shows in Durban, Johannesburg with Scott Bezadenhout, who's a brilliant comedian there. This whole year has been very much like hustle, Adelaide, Fringe, Melbourne, and then obviously Edinburgh and the UK tour. So I think after this, there's a need to go back into the creative cave and just figure out what I want to do with them next. But
Get those chakras back aligned.
Get those chakras back to align.